Hi Julia, what's here? Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to play again with the Wash Your Worries Away from Andy Skinner's Botology Collection, which is available over on my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and we're going to create an inky background using some of the Ink-ology inks as well. So let's create a background. So I've got an A4 piece of Sentimental Yours Super Smooth watercolour card, cut into half, so it's two A5 pieces, and I've written on the back the colours I'm going to be using, which is Cold Steel, Sloeberry and Turquoise Blue. And it's a good idea to do that because if you ever want to replicate it, then at least you know what you're doing. So we're going to, on our craft sheet, pop a few splots or blots of the different colours. So that's the Cold Steel. I probably pretty much all look very similar. And that's the, which one was that? That's the Sloeberry. Let's have another little bit of the Sloeberry actually. I like that one. Big bit. And then we've got the Turquoise Blue. We've got two pieces of card, so we're going to do two backgrounds out of this. There's a lot of ink on there. Might even get three out of it. Okay, so we're going to just mist that ink, give it a good old misting, and then we're going to pop our card into it, like so, and see what we get. Ooh. It's rather nice, isn't it? Inky fingers, of course. Let's put that to one side for a minute. And then, of course, we've got loads of ink left over here, so this is why we're going to go again. And we're going to really pick up as much as we can. Obviously, this is more merged on the second piece. I've still got turquoise coming through there though. I want to make sure I really kind of try and get all that ink. That's quite cool actually. Right, so we're going to just dry that quickly. I'm just going to add a little bit more water to that. And then we're going to blot in there to just pick up some splodges. That's really cool, isn't it? Very mucky. That's really cool, I really like that. So we get the other piece. And we'll get some splodges of that. I think I prefer that one. That's really cool, really liking that. And now we clear up. I think the sign of a good crafting session is mucky fingers. Wear gloves if you don't like it. So this is actually one I created in exactly the same way, but I created it earlier, and this one's nice and dry. So you do need to really wait for it to be, well, 100% dry before you go stamping on it. And I've got the Wash Your Worries Away stamp in my platform. Which way shall I do it? Let's do it this way, I think. And this is much bigger than I need, but I've got bits for sentiments if I want to do my reinforcers for my journal, all sorts of things. Okay, let's just check my magnets aren't going to interfere. No, they're fine. And we're going to stamp with Nocturne Versafine Clair. Lots of tapping. Red rubber. There are 6 different designs in the Botology collection. Of course, you can use Andy's inks with the children's stamps as well. You can use your backgrounds for that. Don't press on the sentiment as hard. bit of trouble with the bubble, so I'm going to make sure that the bubble stamps this time. I will do it twice though, because it's on watercolour card and it's also on a background. Sentiment's absolutely fine though, although I will go again just so it's darker. I'm going to pay special attention to that bubble. I had no trouble when I did my practice ones. I don't often practice, but as I'm learning how to use these new inks, I've had a practice with them. Okay, that looks good to me. Fabulous. Remember, when you've got a rubber stamp, you don't need to have the foam in your platform, because you've got the rubber on the stamp itself. There. Let's show you him. Looks fabulous on that background. Right, so now we're going to do the bleach technique to bleach out the colour. Now my intention was to colour him in. I'm not going to, because I actually like him bleached out. The choice is yours, obviously. So I need my kitchen roll because I don't want it to be too wet. It is quite an amazing technique, this. And it's thin bleach. It's not the thick bleach that you can get everywhere. It's a lot harder to buy thin bleach. I never thought it would be so hard. Look at that. Immediate effect. It's amazing. I've never painted with bleach before, or I have, but years and years and years and years ago, and it's quite amazing. Yeah, so I ended up ordering 5 litres from Amazon. How long is 5 litres going to last me? I'm going to have to do a lot of colouring in, or a lot of bleaching out, I think, in order to get through all that. So I've got the bleach in. I've decanted some into a little jar with a lid. Remember, when you use your brushes, that to clean them out immediately with water, so that your brushes don't get damaged. But it's amazing. It's an immediate effect. It's a real wow, isn't it? I am going to continue to do it all, because then you'll see how quick it is real time. Obviously, if you don't want to watch, then just fast forward. I will show you how to do a bleached out background as well with a stencil, which just finishes it off nicely. And that's what really decided me not to colour in, because it's just not necessary to colour in if you don't want to. I figured that because the background is so rich, so dark, that I just really didn't need to colour in. I might decide, because this is my second one now, I might decide to colour in just so that I can see the difference. Be very careful when you're doing small areas. You will find, well, I found that it did bleach out some of the smaller, more detailed areas. But that's probably more me than anything. Cold steel doesn't seem to bleach out quite as readily as the two blues. It's just such an impact. See if I can do this water drip. Not sure if I need some more on my brush to do this water drip, but we'll see. Oh, it's all bleaching out nicely. Okay, I think I need to do just around there a bit. And we've got the base of the bathtub there. And we've got the iron struts. A bubble. Nearly there. It doesn't take long. If you're going to paint on top, make sure that it's 100% dry before you go on top. So perhaps do yourself a batch of them, or you know, leave it till next day. You should really have a ventilated room as well if you're using bleach. Just to the base of that. I think we're all there. Look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? See, I don't think he needs colouring in. It's going in water now to make sure that that is all sorted. Now, bleach background. So I'm going to use this stencil, which is the water stain stencil from Fairy Hugs. I've perhaps got one or two in stock on my website, and then once they're gone, they're gone, because I'm clearing out my Fairy Hugs stock at the moment. So I'm going to pop it on here over the top. I can see that beautiful stark background. I can see my sentiment as well. The sentiment ends there. I think I'll secure it just for peace of mind. I don't normally. Obviously I'm not going to see anything just down here because I've got white there anyway. So what I've got is I've got a piece of cut and dry foam, and I'm just going to, I found the easiest thing to do is to drop it. Let's get some more kitchen roll. So I don't want too much, is to drop it into the bleach and then pick it up with a pair of tweezers. Dab off the excess, and then you can run it through the stencil, and you can probably see already that instead of being blue underneath there, it's becoming white. I need to drop it in again. Dab off the excess. This is why it's good to have a piece that's bigger than you need. Obviously it doesn't matter at the moment if you go over the bathtub, because you've bleached everything out everywhere anyway, and you haven't coloured anything in. So definitely don't do this after you've coloured in if you're going to colour in, because otherwise you'll be bleaching out maybe some of the stuff that you've coloured in. I think that's it. Oh no, a bit more there. It does keep working for a little while afterwards. That'll do. Let's put the top on that. It's very smelly. that away. And hey presto, it's really cool, really cool. And so what I've done is I've cut it down with a die, and that's now roughly 5 by 5, so that will definitely go on a 6 by 6 card. This one, as before, I may well decide to colour it in. I may put it in a frame, but it's a really cool technique, isn't it? So if you don't like colouring in, you don't have to, and look for some thin bleach, because that works a treat. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, that's Facebook, on my YouTube channel, because I love to read your comments, and it's nice to know that I'm doing what you're interested in. Don't forget, you'll find the products over on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and do check out some of my other videos. Thank you for watching.